Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode in my What I Eat in a Day series. I am really excited to be sharing today's recipes with you. I have partnered with my awesome friends at Thrive Market. You guys know that I love Thrive Market. It's a place that I always buy my superfoods and a lot of my non-perishable items. It's a great deal and they sell a ton of amazing products. And if you want to join Thrive today, you can click the link in the description box below and get a free jar of coconut oil. So it's an awesome place to find really high quality, natural, organic, and amazing products. And I highly recommend you check it out. So for today's video, we are going to talk about some superfood based recipes, and I'm going to show you some of my favorites. I'm going to show you some products that I bought from Thrive, and let's just go ahead and dive in. So I started my day with some warm lemon water followed by a matcha latte, and I really have been slacking on my warm lemon water, so I'm trying to incorporate that in as my daily routine before I go for my walks with Trevi, but it's just lemon juice squeezed in with some hot water. And then you guys totally know already how to make my matcha latte, but I have switched it up a little bit. So I use matcha powder, I sweeten with monk fruit extract, and instead of MCT oil, I am actually now using coconut butter, which you can get on Thrive Market. Blend that up with a little bit of warm water and almond milk, and it is incredibly creamy. I actually like it more than the MCT oil. It's super frothy. You guys know I'm all about the foam, and it is amazing. So post yoga and matcha latte, I decided to make a lemon blueberry smoothie bowl for breakfast, and I incorporated a ton of superfoods that I found on Thrive. I used organic cinnamon powder. I also used cordyceps mushrooms, which is from Four Sigmatic. I also used Sun Potion's astragalus powder, as well as some ashwagandha powder. And then I used this Nativus Organics protein and greens blend, which was really lovely. So the base of my smoothie was spinach as always, and then I added in some frozen cauliflower as well as some frozen blueberries. And this is a derivative of a recipe that I shared on the channel last week, so I will link that video in the description box below. But I also, of course, added in all of the superfood powders, as well as some lemon juice. And then I just blended that up with a little bit of water, and I just blended it until it was a nice thick creamy texture like ice cream, poured it into my bowl, and went for my toppings. Toppings I got on Thrive Market. I used white mulberries, organic mulberries, as well as raw cacao nibs, and then I drizzled it with some creamy peanut butter. I topped it with a little bit of lemon zest for an extra zing, and it was such a refreshing and lovely way to start the day. Lunch is actually a new recipe that I'm working on. It is a superfood kale salad, and this is going in an upcoming program that I'm releasing. But the base is finely chopped ribbons of lacinato or dinosaur kale, and you basically just chop it up until it's super thin, add it into a bowl, and then I added in with that some thinly sliced radish. And you guys know I love my mandolin slicer, so I used my mandolin slicer and sliced the radish super thinly. And then I also did a head of radicchio, and if you don't know what radicchio is, it's kind of like an endive. It's really bitter, but it was really great in this salad. So I just shredded that so it was super fine as well. And then I added everything into a bowl, and I topped it with avocado and sunflower seeds. And then for the dressing, this is a dressing that I have used in another recipe on my blog, which I will link below, but it's basically just tahini, parsley, lemon, garlic, a little bit of lemon juice, and you blend it up with some water, salt, and pepper, and it tastes really great. It's really kind of bright and flavorful, and it paired really nicely with this salad. So I just poured the dressing on top, tossed it with some salad tongs, and then that was my lunch. And because it had a fair amount of fat in it from the avocado and the tahini, it was really filling, and I was very satisfied on just having a salad. Of course, I also had my kombucha because you guys know I love kombucha, and this was the gingerade from GT's. Then for dinner, I honestly was just not in the mood to cook, so I decided to just roast a bunch of sweet potatoes into sweet potato fries, roasted some broccoli, and then heated up leftover pizza. And this is honestly like major lazy girl meal, but it was really delicious. So for the sweet potatoes, I just chopped them up into matchstick pieces, and then I sprayed them with some avocado oil spray, which you can also get on Thrive Market. You could also use coconut oil or avocado oil or olive oil, really any kind of oil that you want. So drizzle it on top. And then I used the truffle finishing salt that I found on Thrive, and this salt is out of this world good. If you like truffles, you have to get this salt. It is so good. And then I also sprinkled it with some organic chili powder, and then I just rub it all together with my hands, and I bake this at 425 degrees for about 30 minutes until they are soft and crispy on the outside. And then for the broccoli, roasting broccoli, of course, is super easy. You just chop off the florets, and I just chopped it into bite-sized pieces. And then I wanted to show you guys what I do with broccoli stems. I actually don't throw away my broccoli stems. I use them for my smoothies in the morning. So what I do is I chop off the crown part of it, and then I'll chop off the very bottom because that tends to be really hard and fibrous. And then I stand it up on its end, and I cut off the outside layer of the stem, and this gets you to the soft kind of meat interior of the stem. And then I end up just tossing it in a plastic bag and I freeze it. And then I use that sometimes in place of frozen cauliflower or frozen zucchini. And it's really just a way to A, save on food waste, but also you're getting in broccoli in your smoothie and it doesn't taste like broccoli. So it's kind of a win-win and it's awesome. And I just have to tell you, she is obsessed with broccoli and Brussels sprouts. They're her two favorite things. So I always give her my broccoli trimmings. And then for roasting the broccoli, I again just do this at 425 degrees. I drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil and some sea salt, and I pop it in the oven for about 20 minutes until it's soft and golden brown. And then I also reheated some pizza, and the pizza I made is the Simple Mills almond flour pizza crust. And this I get on Thrive every single order that I make on Thrive, which is usually monthly, sometimes more. And I just popped this in the oven for about 10 minutes while I was roasting the veggies until it got warm and the cheese was a little bit melty again. And that, honestly, guys, was my dinner. It was so simple, so basic, but it was filling, it was plant-based, it tastes really good, and you can never go wrong with French fries and pizza, especially when they're healthy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you want to check out Thrive, I've left a link in the description box below. You can click that link, join Thrive. So it's an awesome deal, and I hope you guys try it out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.